Hello students, I am again here with one more important question for your Java interview preparation. What is the difference between interface and abstract class? First you must know when we need interface and when to go for abstract class concept. See, whenever we don't know anything about implementation, then we have to go for interface concept. And suppose we know only the partial implementation, we don't know the full implementation, then we have to go for abstract class concept. See, interface means we don't know anything about implementation. For example, suppose inside a class you know that it is having multiple methods, and those methods we implement inside a class. We write the method definition there. Okay, and suppose we don't have any idea about method definition, we just know method declaration, then we have to go for interface concept. Means interface will have internally only method declarations, and a class can implement interface. For example, see here, interface calculator I have declared here, and it is having two methods like void add and void sub. Now here this method declarations I have written. I have not written here method definition, method body. Means suppose I know only what are the methods present. I don't know how those are implemented. One more example, suppose I know only shape is having area, shape is having dimensions, that only I know. Means I don't know how that area will be calculated because I don't know what exactly that shape is. Means suppose it is circle shape, then we can say that how to calculate area of a circle. But suppose I don't know the shape exactly, what is that shape, then we know only that shape is having area. But how to calculate area of that shape, we don't know, can't implement that. In that case, we can go for interface concept. An abstract class means we know the partial implementation. Partial implementation means some method definitions we know and some method definitions we don't know. Only we know the declarations. That combination is called as a abstract class. Means there we can use abstract class concept. Getting? Means whenever we don't know anything about implementation, then we have to go for interface, and if we know only the partial implementation, then we have to go for abstract class concepts. Here I have created one interface calculator. Now see, this interface is to be implemented by any class, and the class which is implementing that interface, there we have to write definitions for those methods, and then we can create object of that class. We cannot create object of interface. Interface is just a specification, it is just a template. Getting? And abstract class means what? It can have again multiple methods only having declarations. Those are nothing but abstract methods, and some methods you can write over here which are having definition also. Okay, that is the combination of abstract and concrete methods. Concrete method means the method which is having definition, and abstract method means which is not having definition, it is just a declaration. See, here I am creating one abstract class vehicle. Now I just want to calculate number of wheels, get number of wheels, that type of method I just want to write. Okay, but I don't know which type of vehicle this is. It may be two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, anything. Okay, but according to that type we can get number of wheels. But here I don't know about the type of that vehicle. That's why here we can only say that it may have a method like get number of vehicles, but how to define it we don't know at this point. Okay, then means get number of vehicles, that definition we cannot write, and such a type of method we can declare as a abstract. And that method we have to override inside its derived class. Actually we have to create derived class of abstract class. Getting? Suppose any class is having any method declared as an abstract, then that class we have to define as an abstract class. Getting the difference? Here it may have any concrete method also here. Okay, but here interface is having only the combination of abstract methods. Means only declaration is there, and here it is the combination of abstract as well as concrete methods. Means see, here we know the partial implementation. Getting? And see, the abstract classes should be extended. Means we have to inherit, we have to create the child class of this class, and then we can create object of that child class. We have to just write definitions for these abstract methods inside that child class. These interfaces are to be implemented by classes, and then we can create object of those classes. If that class is having full implementation of all the methods. So by default, all the methods of interface are public, abstract. Means only public and abstract, these modifiers applicable for methods which are declared inside interface. Other modifiers are not applicable. But in case of abstract class, it is a combination of abstract as well as concrete method. That's why it may have any modifier. Next one, see, the interface may have a variable also, but all the variables declared inside interface are by default public static final. See, here we are not going to create object of interface. Okay, compulsory. That's why all the variables which are declared must be public static final. May suppose I just want to declare here any variable, let a, then I will declare like this int a. Okay, but it is public static final by default, compulsory, and that's why, see, it is a final variable. That's why we have to set initial value to that variable again, and this variable will be constant, will be common to all the classes which are implementing this interface. Okay, a variable which is declared inside of interface is by default public, static and final. That's why other modifiers like volatile, private, protected, these are not applicable for variables in a interface. But there is no such a type of restriction if we declare any variable inside abstract class. Getting the difference? Now the next one is, see, here abstract class may have static block, instance block, but interface may not have any static block or instance block. Now the last point is, see, we are not going to create object of this class. That's why there we will not write a constructor. Means interface will not have constructor. It is compulsory. But abstract class may have a constructor. See, we can call constructor of a abstract class through derived class. It is possible. See the differences? Once again I am repeating. See, whenever we don't know anything about implementation, then we have to go for interface. If we know partial implementation, then we can go for abstract class. Interface is just like 100% abstract class. 100% abstraction is there. Nothing is implemented. Next is, see, every method which is defined inside interface is by default public and abstract. Okay, here there is no such restriction. It may be public abstract as well as concrete method also we can define inside abstract class. Every variable defined inside interface is by default public static final. See, public static means it will be a class variable and final means constant. Okay, constant means what? See, its value we have to compulsory initialize inside the interface. Again, in a abstract class, there is no such a type of restriction on variables, again on methods. Next is, interface may not have any static block or instance block. Inside abstract class, we can declare any static block or instance block. Interface will not have any type of constructor. Abstract class can have a constructor. Getting? Now, in the next session, we will see one more important question for your Java interview preparation. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.